All right. Last Mystery Tackle Box Pro video of the year. Wow, that year went fast. Let's see what we got. Of course, fishing at this point is over for me. I'm already starting to get ice on the water. So these will be waiting for next season. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna start off at here. Oh, this is an awesome bait. It's a live target and a sunfish. This one I believe is in the bronze pumpkin seed. It's a 3-inch one. They do come in different sizes. There's a larger size than this. It also has custom made trocar hooks. It's like a frog hook. You would use this exactly the same as you would a frog. It floats on the top of the water and is an excellent top water lure. Actually, you've seen in some of my other videos I have caught fish with these already before. As you can see, I have quite a few here, all different colors. I have another box then with different sizes, but this one like here is a bluegill. It's soft, and then when the fish bites it, he crushes down the hooks and you wham, you got him. The little white is on the bottom, so it floats this way up. And it has a really good action. If you twitch it like a frog, it skips from side to side like this. So you can keep it in the strike zone for a long period of time, and you can fish this in any, I mean, it's weedless. You can fish this, you know, in really, really heavy cover. And like I said, they do come in lots of different colors. Mostly bluegill crappie, and like sunfish type colors. Excellent. That is an excellent bait. I've already caught a lot of fish with that bait. I know that's a proven fish catcher. Let's see what else we got. Well, we got a bruiser bait. This looks like a June bug color. I believe it's like a flipping beaver. Yeah, it's like a crawdad bait. Lots of little appendages on it, but it's pretty slim, so it'd be good for flipping into heavy weed. And then you had the little flappers on it that will, you know, create some little motion. These ribbed bodies like this force a lot of water, so the best way to fish this bait would be to flip it into like pretty thick weed or wood. You rig it with a flipping hook and then just pitch it and, you know, let it drop right to the bottom. And a lot of times once it passes by the fish, they'll, you know, you fishing it to tight cover, they'll come out and, you know, ambush it. It's a really nice setup, nice and slim, so it comes, like I said, it comes through structure without, you know, getting tangled up, but still has enough appendages on it that it's going to attract the fish. There's another soft plastic. Made in USA. Lake Lunkers Custom Baits. This is a pretty standard design. It's a twin tail, like a grub. Nice. It's got the two little curly tails on it, lots of motion, nice skinny body. Let's see if it lists the color. It doesn't say a color, I don't think. It's kind of like, it's got a blue metal flake in it. It's kind of like a motor oil with the blue flake. It's a good color for clear water. These make excellent spinnerbait trailers and jig trailers, or you can fish them on their own like that too for more finesse. Use a worm hook and then, you know, use it like that. But they do work excellent for jig trailers and for spinnerbait trailers too, because these little legs, you know, kick and they give off a lot of action. So they're useful for a multitude of things. And that's a good color too, the motor oil. That's a pretty good color, especially for me. Oh, here's a standard. I don't know anybody who fishes that doesn't have one of these. This is a Bill Lewis, a rattle trap. One of the original lipless crankbaits. And this one looks like it has, let's see if I can open it. Or is it sealed up? It's probably sealed. There it goes. Yeah, there it is. These catch 1 million fish a year. I mean, they have them in all different sizes, all different colors. Let me get a look at that. It's kind of hard in the light, but silver. It's flat-sided. It's shaped like a wedge. It's got the bleeding bait hooks on it for the red flash. It's got some red spots on its side. If the camera will focus on it, there we go. See the red spots on its side, and it's colored like a bass. It's chrome for high flash, but then the back of it's green and black like a bass. But super loud rattles in there, and you can fish it at any depth. Like I said, it's a lipless crankbait, so you just basically, it sinks, you count it down to whatever depth you want to look at, and then, you know, retrieve it. Also, a start-stop retrieve works really well with these. If you know, rip it through the weeds, so you cast it out, let it sink to the bottom, rip it up out of the weeds, and then let it, you know, shimmy back down to the bottom, and then rip it, and then let it shimmy back down to the bottom and rip it. That's a good technique to use with these. Like I said, they're very famous. These baits have been imitated by a lot of other companies. That's another proven fish catcher for sure. Now this was interesting. These are mammer jammer freaking swim bait hooks. Look at that, a 9-0. This is for a big bite. Take one of Mustad. Take one of these out of here. That'll give you an idea of the size of that hook. That's a monster hook. I think the biggest hook I've owned previously to this is a 6-0 Trokar swim bait. It's a big giant flipping hook, and then I have another one that's a swim bait hook. But this is that's a big hook. That's for a serious bite. Use that for pike as well, you know, or muskie, something, you know, that, or a large bass. They'll definitely take that hook. Pretty sharp. And the Mustad products are pretty decent. But I'll show you now. This, you can see it's keel weighted for a swim bait. So the swim bait will, you know, stay right, you know, the right way up, and it's got a screw lock on the head of it that you screw into the bait. And I'll show you why we got these with the last bait. These are to match up with this. It's a Panicked Action swim bait. Pretty large boot tail swim bait. It's all white except for the eyes that are gold. Let's see, professional angler Fred Rumbana's signature swim bait. That's Panicked Action. Again, made in USA. Let's take this guy out. I do fish swim baits. You've seen some of my other finesse fishing videos and stuff where I use small swim baits. This is not a small swim bait. It's the length of my hand. It's a nice white color. You can see the shape of it. It's probably like poured. You can see the top of it is like perfectly flat. And it's shaped like a bloat, so it'll do this in the water, and then you'll get the thump of the tail. You know, the tail is going to thump away. It does have a slit in the belly. Right there. So what you would do with this hook is you would eye it up. Then you would mount the hook in it like so. Show you how that works. Use the screw, get it in the center of the face, screw it on there. Let me switch hands. There we go. So this anchors the hook to the front of the fish. And it's not real easy to pull this out. That screw lock will hold it pretty good. Get it down to the end of the screw lock. Make it turn sideways, like so. Size up where your hook is going to come out, and bend it. Push the hook through where you want it, like so. So it's coming out the back of the fish. Now the weight will sit. Let me fix this fin there. So the weight will sit right under his head. Just like that. And then the hook sits up under his belly like that. And then the hook just comes out the back of the fish. And then what you would do is just barely nip the tip of the point of the hook in the bait like that. And there it is, ready to go. You could drag that through any type of weed you want, any hydrilla beds, reed beds, grass, and it's not going to get hooked up. Because if you look at it, the top of it is V'd, so it'll push any of the weed off. But when you get Mammer Jammer Mr. Bass, the hydrilla gorilla coming up and bites down on it, you can see the hook will push through and you got him. Drag that sucker back to the boat. This, I would say, for a lot of people, especially on the East Coast, would be a large bait for a bass. Although a largemouth bass will have no problem eating that. Absolutely none. This would be a good bait for me too, for large pickerel and for pike. That's going to work pretty good. We'll give that a try. These swim bait hooks, man, they're huge. 9.0. Definitely the biggest hook I own. For sure. Another cool thing I got with this box. Mystery Tackle Box is changing the company name to Catch Company. I guess they're going to do, you know, other things. But I did get a cool zombie fish sticker. And he's going to eat some brains. Where can you go wrong with a zombie fish? That's great. I'm going to have to put that one on my boat. And that concludes the last Mystery Tackle Box review for the year. I'd like to take this opportunity to say Happy New Year to everybody and good luck in the upcoming fishing season. Right now it's hunting and trapping season for me, so we'll have to wait till next season to try some of these baits and see how we get along. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.